Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a new video. Today I did not take a trade. I locked out my account too. But we are gonna go over, I guess you can call it a potential missed opportunity, in terms of a trade that I could have taken. But really the main thing that I want to talk about today too is risking more. So after we go over the trade, we'll go over the topic of risking more and how much I should be risking, um, and kind of like talking about leveling up my trading. So first, we had this huge bearish candle to start the day today. As you can see here, this huge red candle here. So maybe a lot of people are thinking we're going to be short. A lot of times on a Sunday night, we're waiting to see if we gap down or gap up, right? So gapped up and then came all the way down. But where did we bounce off of? Prior day point of control. So that could have been the first play that we made today. Now, I usually don't trade that early anyway, right? But if you're using volume profile, this is a really good area to long if you are looking for a long setup. But for me, bias is not bullish at that time. I'm not looking to take those longs there, right? And I'm not even looking to trade there. I don't start trading until 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So let's go to 7:30 then, right? We're on replay. We'll select our bar and let's go to 7:30. Here we go. Right? So this is where I normally start trading. So by the time I come to the charts, this move has already happened. So there's not really much I can do, right? Clearly we're bullish. I'm waiting for us to come back down to these value area lows here, but nothing happens, right? So for myself, it's not really anything for me to take, right? Now you could possibly take something here off point of control. Again, in my back testing, and I was reviewing some of my back testing today, I saw a lot of the videos that I did for my back testing was me taking entries off point of control. Now today it worked, right? It would have worked if I had taken this here, nice green bullish candle, decent volume, right? We have our stop loss down here at this pivot point. It would have worked, right? But the thing about this is when you see that, value area highs are right here, right? What high are you aiming for? Could you be aiming for here? Could you be aiming for up here, right? These areas over here, right? Or are you aiming for this high up here, which isn't even that far away, about 8 points? If I was trading NQ, maybe that was a possibility to take. But for the most part, there's not much risk to reward. Again, I like to aim for 15 to 20 points. I'll hold my trades for 30 minutes to an hour. I don't mind doing that. So this play right here was not for me, right? So it was a potential missed opportunity. But at the end of the day, too, like I don't really look at it as that. I just look at it as, hey, what I wanted didn't show up, right? So here you could have said too, oh, bouncing off prior day value area highs. Um, but again, it's not my setup. It's not how I trade, right? I look first and foremost at current volume profile, and then I look to see where my value area lows are if I'm bullish, and where my value area highs are if I'm bearish, right? So no trade today. Completely content with that too. I was really excited to trade, and one of the main reasons why I was excited to trade today too was just the aspect of being consistent. I really want to show myself that I can be consistent. So one of the things I had in terms of goals um, for July was to show how consistent I can be, right? So I started refining my trading this day right here, July 25th, Wednesday night. That's when I first started refining my trading. Didn't really come to grips with it until Sunday night, June 29th. Right, so this is June 25th, so June 29th. Um, And that's kind of where I've been trading since. So for the last 3 weeks, I've been trading really well, obviously taking losses, right? But this past week as a whole, I was so proud with the way that I traded. Not this day, right? Not Wednesday night. But as a whole, I've been so proud of the way that I've been trading, proud of the way that I'm looking for trades, taking trades, being patient with trades. Right, today is another really good example too of where I just don't see what I want, so I'm just not taking it, right? It's already 10 at this time, it's already 10:17 at night as well. I stopped trading at 11 at the latest, but that's if I'm in a trade. Nothing is set up at this time, so I just said I'm going to call it quits. But one thing I was thinking about too was how much should I be risking now, right? Because at this time, again, I'm not going to start tomorrow if I take a trade. I'm not going to start risking $400, but at this time, I'm in a bit of purgatory, right? Like, let's look at my chart. I think this is over since the 21st. I mean, but this is a really good example. I am just kind of like I've been stuck down here for so long, climbing up to break even, right? Which is kind of where we're at right now. Um, Obviously the account is up. We are up on the account. It's not like we're not up on the account, but at the same time too, um it's difficult, right? It's difficult whenever you're trying to trade and trying to do well, but you're just not able to, right? In terms of the profits. Now, I say that realizing that the profits are not the most important thing when it comes to trading. It's about the process, right? Because if you have a good process, the profits will come without a doubt, right? And I'm not too worried about that. But when I said that I want to level up my trading, I think I just want to not have the fear of losing an account, right? A lot of times we always associate losing an account as being bad. Losing an account is not good. Losing an account makes me fearful, right? These are all the things that we have in our head a lot of times, but I've been watching a lot of profitable or experienced traders and seeing how they trade, and they lose accounts all the time if they're trading prop firms, right? Not live accounts, not personal accounts, but they lose accounts all the time, and they're just like, I have a good process. If I blow my account on a good trade, it's fine, right? And as of right now, I'm not at that point yet where I feel like, okay, if I blow an account, I won't feel bad. I'm so lucky to have four funded accounts, right? I haven't taken a trade at all on any of these yet, but I need to soon, right? You can see here there's dates on here. So this one said July 31st, August 1st, August 2nd, right? So all of those three accounts will be taken trades by July 31st at the latest, because on Topstep, if you don't take trades by in 30 days of having the funded account, then you're not you're gonna lose that account, right? So I don't want to lose those accounts. I paid good money for those. Um, but when is the time that I should start risking more, right? And this is why I wanted July to prove to myself that I can actually start risking more and start trading, right? Like, not start trading, but start trading for real. Start looking to earn money from my trading. And as of right now, me going one to ones for $200 is one of those things that I feel like is something that's good for me at this point in time. But at the same time, it won't be good for me long term. And July was supposed to be the month that I'm supposed to prove to myself that I can go risking $300 or $400 per trade come August, right? Um, but I just don't know if I'm there yet. I don't know if I'm there right now, and it's something that I've really been thinking about. That's something that I've really been contemplating as well. Obviously, copy trading is a thing, right? And I can copy trade all four funded accounts, but I will not copy trade all four funded accounts just because psychologically, like if you take a trade, even if it's a $200 loss, you lost $200 on all four accounts. and that sucks, you know? Um, so I don't like that. For me, most I'll copy trade like I'm doing right now is my funded account and then with a combine. That is it, right? So whatever progress the funded account makes, the combine also makes too. Um, so yeah, I'm still paying $50 a month for that combine, but that's what I'm saying, right? When do we get to the point where we stop, besides activation fees, when do we get to a point where we stop paying for accounts, where we stop um, buying accounts? I don't know if there ever comes a point where you stop buying accounts. I don't know if there ever comes a point where you stop paying for accounts. Like I was saying earlier, profitable traders, they churn through accounts. They get payouts, of course they do, but they churn through accounts all the time, right? And is that a bad thing to lose an account? Is it a bad thing that you're taking your trades, but you're just taking heavier risk, right? If you think about how prop firms work, they want us to make such a large amount of money, right? And obviously, you can take forever doing it, but if you want to be efficient, if you want to maximize your time, you have to do it relatively quickly, right? So it's insane, right? On a 50K account, they want you to make $3,000. That's a substantial amount if you really think about it, right? With only $2,000 in drawdown. Some prop firms have trailing drawdown as well. So it's something that I've just really been thinking about this past weekend. Um, Obviously, we still have all week, and then we still have next week too, right? And it's something that I'm gonna see what I do. If I start risking $400 per trade, we know if we get back to break even, right? Even though we're up on the account, we're not at break even. We still only have $1,800 to play with. But if we start risking $400 per trade, then we know that we only have 5 trades to make things work. Now, if I'm going to winning streak, then it's great. You just made $2,000, right? But if you lose 3 trades, what's my mentality going to be like, right? I'd only have um, not that much left in drawdown, only $800 left in drawdown. So is that really worth it to me to get to that point of taking 3 trades in a row that are all losses and only having $800 and still being that mindset that okay, I can bounce back for this? Or can I take, 2 losses like these days here, close to $200 and be okay, or have 3 out of the last 4 trading days be losses and still be okay and bounce back and have a good week like this, right? Like, am I at that point right now? Can I do that? And I think that's kind of what I'm waiting for the rest of this week and next week to show me. Like, can you do this? Can you actually do that? Can you get to that point where you can do that? Or is it still too fast, right? Because in my mind, I was thinking July is going to be a big month for me. Maybe not in terms of profits, but in terms of mindset. Getting to that point where I can start having a good mindset towards my trading, right? Refine my trading, which has taken me up until this point to do, and then start trading well enough to where I see some consistency, right? So even though I've loved the way I've been trading, I love what I've been doing, right? And it's not exactly showing on the P&L calendar, I still don't believe that I'm at that mindset right now. Now, maybe after July 30th, we get to the 31st, at the end of the month, maybe that will change. Or maybe I need another month. Maybe I need another 3 weeks, But I need time. And I think that's my conclusion when it comes to that is that I need time. At some point, we will get there. At some point, we will start risking $400. It could happen soon, or it may not happen relatively soon at all. Um, but yeah, let me know what you guys think of that though. And how much are you guys risking per trade? Are you guys doing 1-to-1s, 1-to-2s? Are you guys going through accounts? Are you guys blowing accounts pretty quickly? Are you guys getting payouts from the accounts before you blow them? Let me know how you guys are doing because I really want to know what um, people such as myself are doing, right? Like I don't consider myself profitable yet. Um, I'm relatively new to trading. I've only been trading futures for 8 months at this time. So I'm not someone that has all the answers, right? But I just want to learn from you guys too and your experience as well. If you've made it to this far in the video anyway, I don't expect anyone to watch this far, but it's just something for me to be able to come back to as well and see what my mindset was at the time. And then hopefully a few months from now, and definitely a year from now, I can look back on this and be like, wow, I risk like $1,000 per trade now and I'm making buku bucks. Nah, I don't know about that, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, guys, that's it for today's video. Hopefully, you guys have had a great start to the week. Hopefully, you guys are trading well. And yeah, keep trading stoically.